Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a video on Jen Shah. Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now listen, Jen is not the first to have been brought up against some type of charges and had to go to court and perhaps face some jail time. She is just on a long list of the legacy of housewives that end up, having to face the law for one reason or the other. So Jen's case is in a federal court case in New York City. And they caught her going into the court the other day, husband by her side. So, God bless her. It's always a good thing when a couple, they're going through something legal and they stand by each other. It's a good front, a good face for the jurors and the people to see. Because when they see that, wow, their spouse is not even here rooting for them, it looks a little fishy. It becomes a little problematic. So it's a nice thing that her husband is by her side. But, the press, they do what they do. They're doing their job. It is what it is. They scanned her, okay, from head to toe. And they pretty much, was saying that, listen, here she is. She's coming to court with this designer bag, okay, and being accused of fraud. And, some people would say, well, you know what? Does she have to come to the courtroom looking like she's homeless? No, but when you're being accused of fraud, when you're being accused of stealing money from the most vulnerable population, which is the elderly, okay, or at least one of the most vulnerable populations, right? Because the other vulnerable population are children. So when you're being accused of stealing money from the elderly and leaving some of them penniless and broke, and then you're showing up for your trial with a Gucci bag that's worth $2,000, another designer bag, people are not going to look upon that so kindly, okay? They're going to think, here we are, we have this woman who we feel is a thief, a liar, has stolen from the elderly, and now she got the nerve to come into court flaunting the money that she stole by carrying a designer bag. So let me read some of this article for you from the New York Post, okay? It says Jen Shah rocks designer handbag at court as fraud trial date is set, okay? The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah appeared in Manhattan federal court Tuesday for her pre-trial hearing ahead of an upcoming criminal fraud trial and sported what appeared to be red Gucci handbag that retails for more than $2,000. Problematic, people. And my thing is, listen, where is her stylist? Where is, her PR people that say, look, we're going to dress you for trial, because there is a such thing, okay? When it's a high profile case, we're going to dress you for trial. We're not going to have you looking like you're homeless, but we're going to dumb things down so that people won't analyze and critique everything that you're wearing and say, oh, she came to court with red bottoms on and that's the people's money, right? That's how you're supposed to do it. So let me continue here. At the hearing, prosecutors said that the longtime assistant who pleaded guilty in the telemarketing scheme in November 2021 will testify against the flashy reality TV star. That's a problem. So it's one thing for them to have a case. It's another thing for them to have a case against you and to have someone that was so closely knit to the situation, your assistant, already pled guilty. So the assumption is, right, doesn't matter right, wrong, or indifferent, but the assumption is if your assistant who is close to you pleaded guilty, then you must be guilty also. And God only knows what this person is going to say when they put them on the stand, right? So let's carry on here. So the judge, Sydney Stein, also set a trial date for July 18th. So her trial date is coming up soon, and said the case should take about 5 weeks in the Manhattan federal court. Now, I do wonder this. I wonder if it's going to be an open courtroom. I wonder if they're going to film it. we have to see, time will tell, but the 18th is right around the corner. In addition to the $2,500 red designer handbag, Shah 48 sported a checkered black suit and a second, smaller Louis Vuitton bag worth up to $3,600. Who did this to her? Who is setting her up? Who are her PR people? What would be the need? Even if I had those bags in my closet, I would have maybe carried one, but you're carrying two. So on your hand, going to court for a fraud case, you got, what is $2,500 and $3,600? I'm going to just round it up, almost $6,000 just in handbags going to court for a fraud case. Does that make any sense, people? I mean, I'm saying it doesn't. So her husband was by her side, okay? And it's going to be a jury trial, and she is charged as the leader of an alleged telemarketing fraud scam that preyed on elderly, working class Americans, encouraging them to invest in phony online projects and selling bogus business services beginning in 2012, according to charging documents against her. At no point did the defendants intend that the victims would actually earn any of the promised return on their intended investment, nor did the victims actually earn any such returns. The indictment, unsealed in March 2021, states prosecutors from Southern District of New York, and that's why her case is in New York, have argued Shah and her co-defendants were motivated by greed to steal money from hundreds of victims as they flaunted extravagant lifestyles, right? So she pled not guilty, of course, right? So part of your case is saying that you stole from these people, and then you had the nerve to exploit it by living an extravagant lifestyle. And then you have no humility, no common sense. You come to court just in handbags alone, almost worth $6,000. Where do they do that at? Well, listen, guys, here's the thing. We're going to close this out like this. One, am I tripping? Should Jen Shah come to court looking however she want, designer down? Or if you were her, will you have humbled yourself? Now listen, her face looks good, the hair looked good. It wasn't as made up as she has been on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It was a little dumbed down a little bit. It was toned down. So I appreciate the toned down look for court. But what she also should have toned down is how much designer stuff she was walking into that courtroom with. Knowing that there's going to be cameras, knowing that this is a high profile case, knowing that they're going to be watching her, looking at her, and anything she did from the point that they charged her on can be held against her. If I were her, in her camp, in her corner, I would say go with your nice hair, go with your subtle makeup, and go in a nice outfit. Less designer it is, the better off you will be. I'm not saying she had to go to Walmart or Target for the outfit, but make it just something simple, something clean, something nice, and carry a bag that, something that someone doesn't recognize. Again, didn't need to be a bag from Walmart or a purse from Walmart, but it also didn't need to be from Gucci or LV. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments. Let me know what you think about this subject. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.